Hello, it's Nicoletta. Today, I would like for you to subscribe to my channel and balance. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. If you're in Somerset, Kentucky, and you're watching this, come to the Yoga and Wellness Education Center for our live classes. And yes, we're going to be talking about the 4 agreements this week, and today is day 2 of the 4 agreements. And the second agreement is don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you're immune to the opinion and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. So with that in mind, don't take anything personally. We're going to get started and warm up. This is going to be a 30-minute practice, about 6 to 8 minutes of warm up, some sun salutations and moon salutations. And then at the end, we're going to do a nice guided meditation. I'm going to read a little bit more about the 4 agreements. So let's get started. Just settle into your seat, gently letting your head sway from side to side. I'm practicing this in the evening, so it's not going to be too activating today. We're going to gently roll our head. And then we're going to pause at the center and maybe place our hands on our heart and our belly. With every inhalation, we're going to fill our belly with air. And with every exhale, we're going to bring it in. Maybe setting the intention of not taking anything personally. And then gently opening up the arms, bringing the right arm overhead and the left arm down to the floor. Gently going into a gentle side bend, coming up and going into a gentle side bend on the right. Gently coming up. We're going to bring the hands into prayer hands and press the palms together for a moment. We're going to work on the shoulders here. We're going to press and release the shoulder blades together in the back. Then we're going to let the hands separate and just feel the energy between the 2 palms and fingers. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then gently pressing the palms together one more time. Placing the palms open on your knees or thighs, rounding the back for cat. Rotating the spine forward, gently looking up for cow, moving in and out of cat and cow. You can combine the breath with the movement. And then gently coming off your bolster or whatever you're using to sit on to start with, and taking it out of the way, going to your mat, having your blocks ready if you need them. We're going to meet on the left side of the mat. Gently starting out by grounding down into your feet, Gently rocking up to the tiptoes and to the heels. Going forward and back a couple of times. Maybe bringing your arms forward facing. Now we're going to bring the arms overhead and gently lean over to the left. Coming into center and leaning over to the right. Gently coming into center, pressing the palms together and stepping out into your goddess squat. In goddess squat, you want to have your knees facing out, your feet pointing the same direction as your knees. You can bring your arms up into cactus arms or simply put them together. Then we're going to straighten the knees, pointing the knees and the toes forward towards the front of your left foot. Gently grabbing a block and bringing your arm down towards your block into pyramid pose. Gently being here in pyramid pose with a gentle bend in the knee. Breathing here. And gently putting your left hand down onto your block and coming up above you into triangle pose. Gently bringing your arms both down towards your foot, lowering down with your knee into a lunge. Pressing the arms overhead for our warrior variation in this lunge. And gently bringing your arms back down, lifting your knee off the mat, turning your feet to the side and coming into a half squat. Gently being in this half squat, balancing for just a moment. Then walking your way, bringing your foot in, walking your way into the center, coming into a deep goddess squat, pressing the palms together and bringing your knees out to the side, releasing the shoulders down towards the floor, and then walking your hands over to your right leg, bringing your left leg out to the side, having a block ready on the other side, pausing here for a moment. Then we're going to gently turn the feet, turn the knee, bringing the knee down into our lunge pose on the right side. Bring the arms up, breathing. Gently bringing the arms down and bringing the left heel down to the floor. Coming into your triangle pose on the right side. Gently turning towards that left foot, coming into pyramid pose, either with the block or with your hands on the floor. Being here in pyramid pose for just another moment. Gently pressing up, turning both feet out, coming into your goddess squat, arms into cactus arms, into prayer hands, pressing the palms together. And then stepping your left foot over to your right, bringing the arms overhead, coming into half moon on the left, into the center, and to the right. Back into center. And that was our moon salutation. Now we're going to do a sun salutation variation. So just find yourself at the front of your mat. Bring your blocks to the front of your mat if you have some. Not taking anything personally is our intention for today. Rocking forward and back onto the heels and your toes, grounding down into the mat in this mountain pose. Then we're going to shift over from right foot to left foot to right foot, and then pause again. Now we're going to rotate the arms up as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to forward fold. And we're going to inhale into a halfway lift, keeping the back nice and straight, keeping the knees slightly bent. Breathing in and out. And gently lower the arms back down into your forward fold, using your blocks or your hands to the floor, however you want to, stepping your left leg back, the right leg forward, pressing into the front right leg, palms together, and then going overhead for our warrior one. Gently bringing the arms back down, lowering down to the floor into your plank, lowering the knees down, lowering the chest down, moving your blocks out of the way, lowering down your chest to the floor into chaturanga, then coming flat to the ground, tucking your toes flat to the ground, coming into your upward facing dog, breathing in and out through the nose. Then lower down, not using the hand, coming into your cobra. Gently lower down, tucking the toes and coming through tabletop into your downward facing dog. Breathing here, pedaling your feet, bringing your knees deeply towards your chest. Then we're going to lift the right leg up, bring it under and forward, lifting the left knee off the ground and pushing into your warrior one. Bringing the arms overhead for a moment. Bringing the arms back down, lowering down, stepping your left foot forward. Breathing here. On your next inhalation, we're going to lift halfway. On our next exhalation, we're going to release back down. Interlace the thumbs, coming into your chair pose, deeply bend in the knees. Holding the chair for just a moment, then pressing out, reaching for the ceiling, the sky, the stars. Grounding the arms back. And that was our sun salutation. Now we're going to place our blocks on each end of our mat one more time. And we're going to do one more moon salutation back. So we're going to bring the arms up, gently going into half moon to the left, into center, half moon to the right, into center, spreading the legs out wide, pointing the knees over the ankles for our goddess squat. Gently straightening the legs, straightening the arms, reaching for the stars, bending one knee deeper and then the other, reaching for the stars above you, reaching out, reaching long, then turning your feet over towards your right foot, bringing your torso towards your right side, coming down, having a micro bend in that front right leg into your pyramid pose. That can be on the floor, on the block, on the shin. And you want to breathe here. Then you can place your hand on the floor, on the shin, on the block for our triangle pose. Opening the chest. Gently settling back down, coming into your deep lunge, bringing your arms overhead, breathing here. Gently coming down, coming on top of your toes, and turning into a half squat, letting your knees be facing forward, letting your left foot be facing forward, coming up, not holding your breath, into this half squat. Then you want to use your hands to walk to your center, bringing that left foot a little bit closer, coming into your deep goddess squat, wherever you are. Maybe your heels are both on the ground, maybe they're not. You want to bring your arms between your knees, gently helping spreading the hips wider. Gently bringing the arms down and walking over to a half squat on the left side. Turning around, adjusting the back right leg down to the floor into your deep lunge. Arms can go overhead, going as deep into the lunge as you feel called to. Then gently lowering the arms down, tucking the toe under, and coming into your pyramid pose, having a gentle bend in the knee, bringing your arm to your block or your shin, wherever you feel comfortable. Then gently bringing your block towards your ankle, bringing your left hand towards the floor and opening the heart, opening up for triangle pose. Gently lower the arm back down, adjust the feet forward, coming into your deep goddess squat, however deep you want to be here. Pressing the palms together, standing up straight and stepping over to your left side of your mat. Bringing the arms overhead, leaning over to the left for half moon, into center, and half moon to the other side. Gently coming back into center. And you have done one moon salutation, one sun salutation, and then a second moon salutation. Now we're going to have the short practice end with our meditation. Finding your seat, finding what is comfortable for your Shavasana. I'm going to be sitting up and reading just a little bit, but I want you to get into this guided meditation. So find what you need. You can pause the video. You can go ahead and lay down. You can get comfortable on your back without any props, or you might use some props, or you might lay down in the bed. You want to breathe and focus on your breath here for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Thinking of your intention, if you have set one for yourself, or thinking of the intention of I don't take anything personally. Breathe in and out, filling the lungs. Gently let your head fall from side to side. Closing your eyes or using an eye mask. And just gently settling down into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Relaxing both of your legs, both of your feet. Relaxing your hip and your buttocks. Relaxing your torso, your spine, your shoulders. Gently releasing your right arm and your left arm into the ground. If you're holding any tension in your jaw, release that. Let the tongue come away from the roof of your mouth. Let your eyes be relaxed and shut. Release any tension between your eyebrows. Inhale and exhale through the nose. And for just a minute, we're going to be doing what we call noting our breath. So as you inhale, you can say to yourself, in. As you exhale, you can say to yourself, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. We're going to do this for one more moment, for one more minute on your own. Now gently listen to my voice. Release the in and the out saying, and just listen. And whatever your mind wants to take in, it will. If you're relaxing and dozing off, that's totally fine. If you're watching this in the evening and you're wanting to go right to bed, you can trust and feel safe. So, nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. If you live without fear, if you love, there's no place for any of those emotions. If you don't feel any of those emotions, it is logical that you feel good. When you feel good, everything around you is good. When everything around you is great, everything makes you happy. You are a loving You are loving everything that is around you because you're loving yourself, because you like the way you are, because you are content with you, because you're happy with your life, you're happy with the movie that you are producing, happy with your agreements with life. You are at peace and you are happy. You live in that state of bliss where everything is so wonderful and everything is so beautiful. In that state of bliss, you are making love all the time with everything that you perceive. As you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you won't need to place your trust in what others do or say. You will only need to trust yourself to make responsible choices. You are never responsible for the actions of others. You are only responsible for you. When you truly understand this and refuse to take things personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comments or actions of others. So the second agreement is don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinion and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Tomorrow we will be doing the fourth agreement, and I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow's third agreement is don't make assumptions. Thank you for joining me today for preparing for the equinox, which is coming up on March 21st at the yoga studio. We'll have a little retreat and enjoy some alcohol-free mimosas. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and at the studio we have a 9:30 class with Christy. And then at 4 p.m. we have a class with Carly until 5. Thank you for joining me. Have a good rest of the night. Namaste.